What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. We have Spidey in the building as always. We have the AirPods Pros 2 in the building, and we have the Apple Watch Ultra. This is going to be a very, and when I say very, I mean very short and sweet review of the Apple Watch Ultra. Those of you who've been thinking about getting this watch, is it worth it? Are the features good? What's the real world application of this actual watch? I'm going to answer those questions for you, but before we get into those things, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's definitely appreciated. And if you're new or returning, make sure you hit that like button. I definitely appreciate it. So without any further ado, we're going to hit on the main points when it comes to this watch right here. First thing, the price of this watch, $799. Now that is a very steep price to pay for this, and hopefully this video basically answers, is this worth $799 to you? Not to everybody, to you. Could the price be cheaper? Yes, because we've seen the previous watches, they're way cheaper than this. You can get a watch from anywhere between $250 to $300 to $400. It just depends on where you get the watch from. So the design of this watch, so I'm a big fan of the design. There's a new look to it. It's slightly bigger, 49 millimeters. It does come with a bigger piece of hardware. I do like the flat top on it. You know, you have that sapphire build. The watch itself is, as far as the durability, it's made out of that titanium and sapphire. So you got sapphire on the top, and pretty much the base of this watch is titanium. So battery, in real life application with the always on display, doing my workouts, this watch can last me without charging it about 2 days. That's pretty good, give or take, you know, a few hours, but it's lasting me at least about 2 days without having to charge it. I keep the always on display on. I work out 4 to 5 times a week, so always on display, definitely a big deal for me. The workout, big deal. 2 days, I'll take it. It's not bad. Next thing, this action button right here, super useful. I never thought I would like this as much as I do, but since I work out often, I click this right here. I start the workout that I primarily do most of the time, and it gets everything going. I don't have to wait on the countdown timer or anything like that. It just automatically goes, and I'm just starting my workout. So I use this quite often. So the action button is very useful for if you want to get to those shortcuts really quick. You can customize that action button to do that. The features. One thing I would tell you guys, if you have tattoos like me, I have a tattoo, I said this in my unboxing video. The sensors on the back of this watch still don't read your vitals correctly if you have tattoos over your wrist. I don't like that. I have to wear my watch on my right wrist all the time because it won't properly read my vitals on this side, and it will constantly stop my workouts. I tried putting this one on my left wrist, didn't work out. I have to keep it on my right wrist. So it is what it is. Minor thing, but that's something that I would have imagined they would account for, but I guess they don't. The elevation and the compass on the watch works phenomenally. It's super accurate. So when I select the different watch bezel right here, when you click on it, you can see you have your compass, and then you have up here in the top right or top left your elevation. So I really like this. It's very accurate. I play with it numerous times to make sure it's still keeping up with what I'm doing as far as my movements. The backtracking and the wayfinder is super useful. I tested it out just walking around my house or walking around like in a park or something. I started the backtracking application. I believe it's on here. So when you start it, you click this right here, and it will start your backtracking. So as you move around, it's going to show you a little trail that you're going on. So if you need to get back to where you're going, like if you go on a trail or a park or a hike or something, then you click this pause button right here. It'll say retrace steps. When you click retrace steps, it'll change the orange line that you created to a white line, and then you can basically backtrack to where you went from. That is super useful. Definitely if you're an outdoors type of person, super useful. Another thing, this Siren is super loud. I don't think it's going to be used how Apple basically described it, and I don't think it'll be as useful to the day-to-day person, because not everyone has an Apple Watch Ultra. So when you hear this sound in public, people are going to wonder, what is that noise? I don't think it will pique their curiosity enough for them to actually go find out what that is. So if you're in a park or something, some stranger danger approaches you and you gotta like fight him off, whatever, fight him or her off, and you play this siren hoping someone comes to help you, I don't think people will actually know what this means. But that being said, it is super loud. Play. Will you remember to actually use that in that kind of emergency? Probably not, but it's good to have. So, like I said, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Overall, because I did the unboxing and I kind of touched on some of this. So overall, my rating I will give for this Apple Watch Ultra on its own without considering any other watches or anything like that, I would give this watch a solid 8 out of 10. I really like this watch. I'm very big into the new design. It's very useful. I don't really like the clunkiness of it. Some of the things aren't actually as practical as you would think. And for the everyday use of this watch, what I would say to you guys, if you're thinking about getting this watch, is this worth 800 bucks? The watch alone, if you never got any other Apple Watch and what this offers, and if you're super active, yes, it is worth 800 bucks. But for the day-to-day person, it is not worth the money. Just get the Apple Watch Series 8 and you will be a-okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Spidey keeps me on point. Keep these videos short and sweet. I will see you guys in the next one. You're next. I know you say don't touch me, but you're next, sucker. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.